Hello, everyone. It is I, Jade the Grunkle. I know I haven't been seen very much, but I'm here to announce that there is a new episode of Dragon Q&A. And, of course, a lovely caretaker and camerawoman Ashley is going to be answering some questions left by, well, I guess you could say a good friend. And if any of you wish to ask, feel free to ask below in the comments section below. And with that, I leave with you the Q&A of the Dragon. This is Jade the Grunkle. I'll be seeing you all later. Farewell, darlings. Thank you, Jade. And yes, people, after a long wait, there's another episode of Dragon Q&A. And well, let's just say a certain friend of mine basically did so. Thanks, Cody. You're a real trooper there. Anyways, he pretty much says, I feel like you need some more spotlight for your Dragon Q&A. So get ready for an avalanche of questions. Amen. Or no, wait, that says ahem. Alright, question 1. What do you like to do in the summertime? For me, sometimes I go to high tide or, now, just swim in my pool. You have a pool? Neat. But what do you like to do? I don't know, pretty much back then I used to go to the pool, but that's because back then I pretty much lived where there was a pool nearby. Trust me, during the summer, it definitely gets pretty crowded. Or I would just head out to Wisconsin and basically just have a good old time with either going in the hot tubs and kind of pretty much go to like the movie theaters. There's pretty much a lake. There's a fair. Or pretty much just anything. Pretty much planning to do kind of a video with my cousin at one point. Sam, if you're watching this, I look forward to it, buddy. Anyways. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, question 2. Not sure if you heard, but Sega is now in the process of making a new Sonic racing game called Team Sonic Racing. I know about that. And they are also expanding Sonic Mania to where Mighty and Ray are coming back. Lucky for them. They deserve it. What are your thoughts about Sonic Racing and Sonic Mania Plus? Team Sonic Racing, at least it's not a main Sonic game where they actually just somehow decided to combine Sonic Mania to be a part of Sonic Forces. Seriously, what was the point of classic Sonic being there aside from just being there? And Phantom Ruby. But still, that could have been its own thing. If Knights is not DLC, I'm not buying it. It looks interesting, but it's still Sonic, and I'm getting sick and tired of Sonic. Mainly the 3D games. Sonic Mania Plus, on the other hand, it's nice to know that they're actually including old characters they haven't used in years. Finally, Mighty, you can come out of that closet that Vector stored you in. And Ray, I'm not sure about him. I was going to say, he's interesting that he's going to be in it. Those two haven't been around since that Sonic Arcade game. No, seriously, that was a thing. Anyways, on this YouTube channel, Sonic Song 182, Shadow intends to pick on Silver all the time for being a box-loving, chicken bone-eating doofus. That's how you describe him? What are your thoughts about it? P.S. Hashtag actually is the coolest as Shadow is the lamest. You didn't have to put me in there, man. You could have just put in silver. I guess it was nice. Anyways. I used to watch that channel, and I still think they do a really good job. They really have a lot of fun, and they actually put a lot of work into it. Unlike other plush videos that try, but they just don't seem to find their roots, or try to find their unique style. Mainly a certain popular one who gets demonetized. So yeah, Sonic Song 182, I do support their channel. They are definitely, they work pretty dang hard. And they have fun doing so. Anyways, have you thought about making an intro for your channel yet? If not, why not hire me? I can make good intros like this one. Yeah, I'd say it's decent. Though it's kind of made in Microsoft Paint, which honestly I'm not really mad about. It's just that maybe you could do a little more effort or something. Sure, it's simple. Not saying it's bad, but you could do a little better. Like maybe not make the intro first be silent for the first couple of seconds, and then a certain demonic hedgehog laughing, and then title shows up. Well, at least it doesn't have to be as long as, say, like Nostalgia Critics. But anyways, as for me, I'm not really an intro person. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's just that, well, one, I don't really know what kind of music to use, and two, it's nice of you to pretty much suggest that I probably use one, but I'm fine how things are. Besides, I don't really know how to use these types of things. Seriously, I don't really know how to make these work. Besides, the only camera I have is the camera you're seeing right now. I don't really have one that I can carry around, move around with. Yeah. So, sorry. Let's just move on. Do you like anime? If so, what's your favorite series? Oh man, there's definitely a lot. My childhood includes Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! There's also Full Metal Alchemist, one of my top favorites, which is 03. I also don't mind Tokyo Mew Mew, which was surprisingly interesting. And I also like Claymore because it got me thinking of FMA, but at the same time it's its own series. Oh, I also liked Inuyasha. That was definitely a classic. And, well, it's wrong for me to say that I don't mind Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Seriously, I didn't mind Yu-Gi-Oh! GX all that much. Sure, it's not like the original, but hey, at least it basically went for a more lighthearted thing where the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically was, well, it did take itself seriously, which, and let's not forget, friendship can be solved with everything. No, Taya, no, I can't. Sorry. Anyways, next question. What's your favorite Knights game? I ask this because you are such a fangirl of Knights. Well, actually, I'm more of a Reala fangirl, but close enough. The only Knights game I had played was Journey of Dreams, which I love that game. it's a childhood game that I remember. Plus, come on, I didn't mind Knight's voice at all. In fact, it suited Knight's. Made him pretty much depict of, well, being genderless. So props to her voice actors for pretty much doing so. For making it possible. Also, Rihanna. Oh man. Seriously. I don't care what DG Valentine says. Rihanna basically still gave a great performance. I swear, if they ever remake Journey of Dreams, they should fix things up. I mean, heck, the Switch is out. Come on, guys. You can do something about it. I did hear that Bayonetta is getting a new game. Yeah, a third installment to the Bayonetta series. At least for once, we're actually getting a different Sega character. I could just see Knights just playing different games, making a YouTube channel, and making money that way. Seriously, I can totally see Knights doing that since, well, obviously Sega's not doing anything to hire him. Anyways, picture yourself in a tomb. You successfully collecting an ancient artifact that can get you rich. However, you accidentally set off a trap. Seriously, why would I would usually be careful and cautious. And you only have a few seconds to react. What would you do? What would you do? Take the artifact and leave as fast as you can, or forget about it and leave as fast as you can? What is this, Indiana Jones? Da 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 da. Why the heck did I have to get involved? Da 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 da. I'm pretty quick, so I pretty much move and. Yep. Bet you didn't see that coming, didn't you? Sorry about that. Just a moment. Okay, we're back. Anyways, on to the next one. Would you do any type of speed paint video if you could? If so, what picture would you try and create? You know, I never really thought of it like that. If so, I'm not really a speed painter because I don't know how to do those edits. And secondly, well, people like Danny and SR, they basically know what they were doing and what they basically wanted to make. If I had to choose, I'd probably do an Egyptian vulture first. Why? Because I think they're pretty and that they are definitely easy to draw. Gotta show love to Mama Bird somehow. Just hope Jackal doesn't come after her. What's that? Do not even think about it, you dang pterosaur! Anyways, do you like to read? If so, what book or book series is your favorite? Well, honestly, it was mostly during school. It was mainly at the bridge. They basically had Goosebump books, which I actually didn't mind reading. There were some interesting ones, but also kind of questionable. I mean, seriously, Monster Blood? But they're pretty good. But if I remember this one book I remember reading, I think it involves this Pegasus that basically was a dark black one, and he had like a star shaped on his head, and basically he got bullied a lot and outcasted because they think he's a curse and that he might cause death. In actuality, he's a chosen one, and basically he goes on this big journey until the time of his birthday. I forget what the title of that book is called. If you guys basically read that book, please leave a comment below, because I really want to know, because, well, I thought it was a very interesting book series. No, wait. Yeah. Interesting book. My bad. Anyways, if you could help Knuckles in any way when it comes to guarding the Master Emerald, what advice would you give him? Obviously, get better security so when you have to leave, because Sega obviously keeps forgetting that he's a guardian, or pretty much have someone you trust, someone you basically know who wouldn't pretty much dare try to steal it, guard it instead. And they would basically use all their skills to do so, like the Chaotix, in case they don't pretty much have, well, any detective work. Because seriously, those guys need the money. Seriously. So yeah, that's the best advice I could give him. Also, don't try getting tricked too much, Nux. Seriously, what gives? Next, how did it feel to graduate from the Bridge High School? Were you upset to leave your friends that you had for a short while with? Well, let's just say it definitely made up after, well, my older school. Not saying that was bad, it's just that the last graduation, I didn't feel it didn't feel that special to me. I was just happy to be out of there. But for that, the one at the bridge, yeah, there were definitely a few I actually basically didn't miss. So yeah, Cody, if you ever pretty much suggest this video, feel free to share it with them, because to you guys who basically watch my videos, you guys are still awesome. Keep up what you do, and I hope you all pretty much continue what you do best. So pretty much, so in tradition, if I basically were to say, that's all, folks. Or, good night, everybody. Seriously, I said those two things by two different graduates. I had no other option. I might as well go out on a high note. Next. Have you made enemies during your road to graduation? If so, who were they? Oh boy. Not really much at the bridge per se, but the other one, Kretsky, I'll say this right now. There were about 4 I basically had trouble dealing with. 3, I won't give the names because, well, let's just say here's the thing they have in common. They were all boys. Let's just say these 3, I like to call the unfunny 3 stooges. One was basically a hipster. The other was a big bone. Try to guess why. And who basically had perfect IVs and get shinies. And the last was basically an unfunny clown. He was more obnoxious than that. Yes. And pretty much had an attitude issue. Seriously, they were the 3 unfunny stooges, and they always will be. But the last, let's just say, pretty bad experience, was the main bully for me, and I just didn't like him at all. He actually didn't like a painting I did for him. And that, you had no idea how much hard work I tried to do, because believe me, I tried my hardest. Because, well, I didn't know how to fully do on the details. I wasn't that fully good at what I do, how I am now. So, basically he said he didn't like it. I just threw away the painting. That was a big canvas that I worked so hard on, and it took weeks. Because I can only do 2 sessions, that was a major pain to deal with. It took me over a few weeks. Up to almost a month. Not to mention he was a bad influence on others. Even the teachers. So glad that he got shipped to a different school. He got what he deserved. A smart aleck. And thinks he knows everything. He's the hot shot. No. No, he isn't. Let's just move on. I feel as though if this continues, I'm definitely going to be in a much more sour mood. If you were to make a mod for Sonic Mania, what would you call it? Whether it be just a level or a character to replace anyone revolving around Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. I'd probably use like Espio and Vector. I'm not sure about Charmy though, but kind of make it work. And call it Chaotix Mania. Then again, I don't really know how to make this kind of stuff, but it's a thought. Or heck, replace the idea with Sonic and replace them with, well, Knights in Riala. Seriously, people can honestly make a Riala sprite and it actually could work. Just saying. What gave you the support to create a DeviantArt account? It was around the same time I made my YouTube account, and well, let's just say I was pretty scared at first because well, this was new, and I basically didn't know what I was doing until well, someone actually liked my stuff that they actually favorited, and well, they've been my follower ever since. And then it just grew, and I got better within time. So I thank you guys for bringing all that support. You guys are awesome. Anyways, do you like listening to music? If so, what's your favorite song? I don't know. Can't really say I know what I basically would like. I just listen to whatever music just sounds catchy to me. Then video game and anime soundtracks. Anyways, last question. What motivates you to get out there and conquer whatever the world throws at you? And while you're at it, give us some motivational quotes. Wow. I am not sure what to say, but I'll try. For starters, it's best if you don't pretty much think you are unable or probably won't succeed, when in actuality you just need to tough your way through. Don't bring out the worst in people. Bring out the best in them. In exchange, they will bring out the best in you. It's okay to express what you basically feel, as long as that person you feel comfortable with is the one you can trust, along with those who are there to support you and are behind you throughout whatever challenge you have. And it's okay to ask for help in case you yourself can't handle it alone fully. That's what I basically think. Anyways, that's it. So yeah, thanks for giving me this bombarded load of questions, codes. Definitely helps me out a lot. And for the rest of you, I hope you all enjoyed this. This is Ashley, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.